is question number 4. The following table shows the market position of different brands of tea leaves. So these are the brands A, B, C, D and others. So percentage buyers are 35, 20, 20, 15 and 10. We have to show this data on the pie chart. So draw a pie chart. So we have to draw pie chart for this. So students, as you already know, for draw the pie chart we must have the central angle. So first we will find the central angle. So here we will write brand, here A, B, C, D and here others. So we will close this. Here percentage buyers. So 35, 20 for C 20, for D 15, for others 10. And last is for central angle. So we will close this table. So student, what we will write here? Total. And we will do the sum of this. So do the sum, what we are getting? 5, 5, 10. Carry 1, 3, 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It is coming 100. Now students, we will find the central angle. Central angle 35 upon total. Total of this, it is coming 100. Multiply by what? 360 degree. In the same way, this 20 upon 100 multiply 360 degree. 20 upon 100 multiply 360 degree. 15 upon 100 multiply 360 degree. 10 upon 100 multiply 360 degree. Now we have to solve this. So 0 to 0 cancel. 5 7 the 35, 5 2 the 10. Then 2 1 the 2, 2 8 the 60. So it will come 126 degree. 18 7 the 126 degree. This also 0 to 0 cancel. 0 to 0 cancel. Now 36 to the 72 degree. 0 to 0 cancel. 0 to 0 cancel. 36 to the 72 degree. 0 to 0 cancel. 5 3 the 15. 5 to the 10. 2 1 the 2. 2 8 the 16. 18 3 the 54 degree. 0 to 0 cancel. 0 to 0 cancel. 36 1 the 36 degree. Now about the sum of these angles, it must come 360 degree. 6 to 8 to 10 for 14 plus 6 20. 2 4 11 plus 7 18. 18 plus 5 23 and 3 26. 2 and 1 3. Yes students, it is coming 360 degree. Now we have to show these angles on the pie chart. So see how we can show. So first we will draw a circle of any radius like this, as you can see. So draw a line in this way. Radius like this. On this line we have to show 126 degree. So see how we can show. We will cover this. Zero, 10, 20, 30, 120, 120, 125 and yes 120, and 125 and one more 126. In this way we can show 126. Now join this. So students, this angle is 126 degree. This one is for A branch. So here we will write A. Now for B, 72 degree. So on this line we will show 72 degree. So see how we can show. First see the 70 degree. This and two more. So it will come 72 degree in this way. So here we will write 72 degree. This one is for B branch. Now next one is 72 degree again. On this line we will show 72 degree. So see. Here is 70 and two more. So 72. And this one is for C. Now next is 54 degree. 54, how we will show? See. 50 and 4. This one is for 54. And here D. Others is 36 degree. It means this last one is 36 degree. The remaining must be 36 degree. So here we will write 36 degree and others, and we can cross check also by measuring this. Is it coming 36 or not? Yes, it is 36. It means our pie chart is correct. So students, here we will write pie chart. So it was about the question number 4, pie chart. Next question, question number 6. For the following table, draw a bar graph. So for this table, we have to draw a bar graph. A is 230, B 400, C 350, D 200, E 380, F 160. We have to draw bar graph. So see how we can draw. So first, we will draw a vertical line in this way. See the maximum. Maximum is 400. Maximum is 400. So we can take 50 like this. So here is 450. One extra we can take. Then 400. Then 350. Then 300. 250, 200, 150, 100, 50 and 0. So these are extra. We can rub this. And then we will draw a horizontal line for x-axis. On this axis what we are showing? A, B, C, D, nothing is given. So no need to write anything here. So here it is better to write Y. Here we will write Y. Now A we have to show 230. So where is 230? 200. After this 250. It means 1 is for 0 to 50. 1 is for 5. We have to show 230. It means 6. After 206 line. So this line. This line. So we will close this. This one is for A. So here we can write A. Now B is 400. As you can see, here is 400. So we will show 400 for B. So 400 is this. So we can draw bars for B 400. We can close this here. Here we will write B. C is 350. So easily we can draw 350 here. we can close this here. Here we will write C. Now for D, 200. So 200 is this. So we can draw graph here. We can close this, and here we will write D. Next one is E, 380. It means it will come after 350. After 350, 6 lines. 350, 6 lines. 6 lines will come here. This. So we will close this. Here E, and it is showing 380. Now students, 160. So after 150, 2 lines. So 150 is this, 2 lines. We can close this 160. We have to increase this x-axis. Here we will write F, and here arrow to close this, and here x-axis. So students, in this way we will show these numbers on bar graph. So it was about the question number 6. Now students, come to the question number 9. Mr. Kapoor compares the prices in rupees of different items at 2 different shops A and B. Items are tea set, mixie, coffee maker, dinner set. On shop A, price is 900 of tea set. On shop B, price is, yes, on shop B, students, price is 950, then 800, then 700, then 500. So cost price of mixie on shop A 700 and price of mixie shop B at 800. In the same way, coffee maker 600 and 700. Then dinner set 600 and 500. So examine the following table carefully and represent the data by a double bar graph. So we have to show this data on double bar graph on shop A and shop B. So students, see how we can show. So first of all, we will draw a y-axis in this way. In this way, y-axis. Maximum is 950. So it will better to take 100. So we can take 1000. So 1000. Take here 1000. And this one is y. Then here we will take 900. Then here we will take 800. Here 700. Then 600. 500, 400, 300, 200, 100 and 0. So in this way we will do. So this one is extra, so we can rub this. Now which axis? X-axis. We will show x-axis. What we will write here? Price in rupees. Price in rupees. Because we are showing price on y-axis, and here we are showing items. For tea set in shop A 900, tea set in shop A 900. So we will draw a bar graph for tea set 900. So we will close this. Here we will write shop A because we are showing double bar graph. So for both the shops we will write separately. Now shop B 950. So we will draw 950 on shop B in this way. Just see. Just close to this bars in this way. 950. So student, we will rub this extra one. We have to show 950 only. So it means 950. Here we will write shop B. It is about the double bar graph. Shop A just close to about shop B in this way. And it is the cost of T set. So here we can write T set. Means these bars are showing the comparison of cost of T-shirt. Now Mixi 700. So we will leave the space for one bar for next item. Mixi 700. 700 is this. And shop B 800. So in this way. So this one is for shop A, this one is for shop B, and item is Mixi. So here we will write Mixi. Now next item is coffee maker. 600 in shop A. 600 shop A. So in this way we can show 600 in shop A. Now shop B 700. All the items are costly in shop B. You can see 700. Here we will write shop A, shop B, and coffee maker. Here we will write coffee maker. Now come to next, dinner set. In shop A 600. So we will show 600 in shop A. Here is 600. We can close this. Now in shop B 500. So we can show shop B 500 in this way. Here we will write shop A, and here shop B, and here what we will write, dinner set, because we are showing dinner set on this bar. And we can close this x-axis, and here we will write x. So students, in this way we will show the comparison of different items on shop A and shop B by using double bar graph. So we can see that shop B cost price is more in most of the items. Tea set is costly, Mixi is also costly, coffee maker is also costly in shop B, but dinner set is costly in shop A. So students, it was about the question number 9, double bar graph.